So Guru Ramdas Orchard started on the property that it's on in the Capay Valley in Esparto. The original owners of the farm are the Khalsas, Didar Singh and Didar Kar. They had built like a real niche but strong following in the Bay Area, and Didar was ready to retire and was looking for another farmer, and that's when I came in and started taking over the business from him, and then my partner Abbie joined within the year, and now we run the farm together, and it's been 3 years that we've been the owners. My love of food and love of creating things that are incredibly beautiful to share with other people. And I also had a background in food. I worked in restaurants. That was my first career really, was to do pastry right out of high school. I studied orchard systems at the graduate level at UC Davis. I come from the Central Valley with a lot of family and ranching and sort of orchard systems. All those pieces together, and just knowing how good it is for me, it's like a really enjoyable job in many ways, even though it can be really hard. So what we do is small and very artisanal and really flavor focused more than yield focused. And that's what our customers connect to. I've always kind of farmed in organic farming systems. I feel really strongly about pesticide exposure for the people and the living systems that are directly exposed to chemical use. Organic kind of makes you check what you're doing and makes you ask questions about should I be applying this? Is it necessary to add one more thing to this system? I really believe that soil health is the most important part of the system because it's water holding capacity, it's microbial diversity that helps, I really believe, drive the quality and the flavor in our fruit. And what Didar did for 35 years before us was apply compost religiously and build what's not a very good soil to begin with into a soil that's this beautiful tilth that's really helping support that orchard. And I would never want to mess with that. Probably the fires. When we were dealing with AQIs that were in the 450s, and we could only go out for an hour and a half a day, and we had to decide, and I know that's not just us, big farmers that I've talked to also pulled their crews from the field, lost crops. We made the decision to irrigate the trees instead of harvest many days because the trees needed water and the heat was so close to us, it just sucks all the moisture out of the air. So we've been running catch up all year long and then no rain all year long to try to get the moisture back into the system, which from a microbiological perspective, no water, no life. We also moved to a deficit irrigation program at the farm. We are choosing to give certain trees up to 30% less water and stress the trees a little bit, as long as we know what they can tolerate and what their actual water need is. There's a point up to which we can go, and we've seen dramatic increases in the flavor and quality and texture of our fruit. And we hear it from customers who've been buying for 25 years. This is the best X I've ever had from this farm. There are a lot of people who know how to farm really well, and one of the things that helped us in this situation was that Didar mentored us, and we had his longtime employee work for us for the first 2 years and helped us learn how to do everything on the farm and was an incredible resource. So I'd say let yourself be mentored. You don't know everything. You definitely don't know everything.